Has the Intelligence Committee at the Senate offered any funding or any assistance?
I haven't asked for any. I don't have any interest. I have no interest in asking for money, engaging the government. I've never held a security clearance.
Okay.
I don't have any interest in that type of formal engagement.
So History Channel got a hold of you. You guys made the negotiation, and the docuseries started. Travis Taylor got introduced.
Yeah. So
you had placed every member on that team, correct?
Right.
You had
until
vetted
that time,
then.
until the docuseries effort. And the History Channel, they didn't require it. They suggested it. They said, we'd like to suggest bringing in one person.
It came out later on the docuseries that he was on the UFO task force for the Pentagon.
Right. Well,
which flew under the radar for you and the rest of your team.
It was shocking. And it frankly pissed off several members of my team. They felt betrayed to a degree for a while. A few months at the very beginning that were a little rocky as everyone was kind of trying to find their footing. You know, Dragon, for example, took issue with feeling marginalized and felt talked down to at times by Dr. Taylor. The fact that Dr. Taylor had taken a position as the chief scientist for the UAP task force at the Pentagon and had not disclosed to the team what was going on and that he was working in that capacity was a significant concern. You know, a senior official with the Pentagon reached out to him and asked him to engage, but made him do so.
You had already gone to D.C., you had briefed the Senate Intelligence Committee, and now they have an asset unannounced to you working at your property that you're funding the experiments on. And how long? That went on for what, 2-3 years?
3 years, yeah.
3 years, you didn't know. And then it gets disclosed.
Yeah.
How did that, and by the way,
it was mind-blowing.
There's also all this surveillance going on with what, 1.6 gigahertz, I believe, and you have the planes flying very obvious surveillance patterns over the ranch. You have Blackhawks, you have Chinooks flying around all the time.
Covert military surveillance seems to be a constant there.
And so how did that make you feel, knowing that you had an asset of the U.S. government involved in your investigation?
I also have to point out that Travis Taylor is not the principal investigator. The chief scientist at Skinwalker Ranch, going on 7 years, is Eric Bard. Eric Bard is the one who lives at Skinwalker Ranch, who lives in the command center full-time, has structured the platforms, is conducting the scientific investigation and leading it.